Welcome to our farm page. I'm Sonia.
I'm Kevin.
And we just wanted to talk through a little bit our barn demolition. We bought this property in August of 2018, and we were told the barn was almost 100 years old. So we know the original owners purchased the property in 1919, and the barn was built sometime between then and 1925. So we're not exactly sure how old it is, but, definitely in its 90s. Yeah, so the mother of the person we bought the property from did tell us that his mom, she used to she had two Belgian draft horses, I think, that she would plow the fields with, and they were kept on the east side of the barn, which is the right-hand side, if you're watching this video. And then as far as we could tell, we don't know for sure, but they just stored loose hay, in the rest of the barn. So yeah. The horses only took up 15 feet on the east side, width-wise, and then maybe the whole length, but...
They had an area for chickens as well.
Yeah, they definitely converted that side into a chicken run.
And the part that collapsed was an add-on as well. So it was kind of... I don't know when that got put in.
Right.
And then you're saying the silo was built in the 50s.
Yes.
And they did that themselves, and they used it to ferment hay for cows.
Right, called silage, which is why it's called a silo. And when, we moved here, we thought the barn looked really cool. It's really pretty. And we knew it needed some help. But then kind of as we, after we bought the place, lived with it, got a closer look at it, it looked a little more and more scary.
It fell apart a surprising amount in 2 years.
Yeah. Every little windstorm we would have, which we're kind of up on top of a hill, essentially. So we're kind of the highest point around, so we get a lot more wind than everyone else around. And then we had a pretty bad snowstorm that first winter that actually collapsed the west side a little bit. So it just looked progressively worse and worse. And
it took me a while before I admitted that I was okay with it coming down.
Yeah. So it's sad, but we were told that all the wood from the barn was milled on the property, and it was all like these cedar shingles on the roof, and I mean it was pretty cool, but when you really looked close at it from a structural standpoint, all the headers and the support beams were really undersized, and a lot of them had cracked in half. And so anyway, for what we need for our horse property and even just like storing feed for chickens and stuff, this barn was too big. First of all, we don't need a space that big, and not really set up the way we needed. So the reality is the cost of fixing this existing barn to make it functional for us would have cost way more than tearing it down and building new. So kind of sad, but I don't know,
we're excited.
Yeah, we've known for a year before this at least that it was going to come down, so we've kind of made our peace with it and took all the pretty pictures we could, and we're excited to build something new and make something that's ours and functional for us, and hopefully what we build will last 90 years. That'd be nice, and we can put our own style on it too, and it'll be pretty as well. Just a little different, a little shorter. We're planning on the barn we build to, at the peak, come up to the top of the silo, the concrete silo there. So just a little shorter and half as wide, pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all the...
Just want to share a little bit of the history and tell you about what's coming.
Yeah, we're excited. So hopefully we can show you a similar video of a new barn going up and keep you guys posted.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. we chase a leading